Well, what do we have here? We have a Superfish Aquaponics filter. This is the 100 version. I actually found this in a junk shop. I paid £7 for it. It's all complete. I've had a look. I mean, obviously the box is a little bit poo. Between 30 and 100 litres. Now, being aquaponics, this is what a lot of people do. In fact, I'm doing, okay? But this will need an open top tank. I mean, if you look at the picture, it gives you an idea of what we're going to be doing. I do like the idea of this, okay? With ponds, which I've had a lot of experience with, I've always found bog filters, which is basically a plant-based filter, is fantastic. So I'm going to take this apart. We're going to have a quick look. I'll give you a quick walk around. This gives you an idea of what we're going for. Now, this feeds from the bottom. Okay, so in theory you could have the rest of it out of the water, which is really good for plants, especially medial plants. Here we go. Looking quite good. Not a fan of carbon, but hey ho, that gives you an idea. Yeah, you can actually adjust the filter height, so that might be quite cool. So let's have a quick look inside. I'm going to open the box and we're going to get an idea of what's going on. Okay, so this is what we have in the box. We have an extra lid. Now that's so if you just want to use it as a filter without the plants in there. So it goes on the top here, okay. It comes with this installed. It comes with a filter pad, which is, I wouldn't rely on it for any kind of mechanical filtration. I mean, it's got a polish filter on it, so it should be too bad. It comes with a bag, and that comes with this stuff, which is quite good. And obviously a grill for that. Now, when I got this out the box, I noticed two things. The first thing I noticed was this was upside down. This was up here, and that's to get it in the box. So you have to turn that round, otherwise it won't work. The pump, which is right down here, let me get some light on it. It's just here. This wasn't actually in. It was down here, and it had fallen down, and that wasn't on it. It was just a bare filter. Okay. Now this is only 3.6 watts and it's got a flow rate of just over 400 litres an hour. So for me, you still have to have it halfway down the water. So you'd have to have, let me get my tape measure. You would need, regardless of what that is, a minimum of 14 centimeters of water without substrate to get this to work properly. Now I am going to pump it up and we're going to get it working. I'm not going to put all this media in it yet because I've got something planned for this, but there you have it. So let's see what the flow's like, and I'm just going to set it up with this lid. This just clips off, it literally just clips off, and see what kind of filter we have, because you could possibly fill that up with media in there. Let me have a look. You can't really see. Oh, there you go. So you can probably get some media in there. So I'll get it set up and we'll see how much flow it's got. Okay, just to let you know, the unit is total 33 centimeters, okay, which is about 13 inches. And that is on its lowest setting. Okay, a couple of points of interest. First of all, I'm going to measure how big your rim needs to be to get this to fit properly. So that's there, and you're looking at 3.5 centimeters. Bearing in mind it needs to go over this as well, so it's not going to sit very flush. Okay. Second thing is that the strainer isn't listed in here at all. It goes in the bottom here, face up, and that's to stop any stuff getting in here. The second thing is, if you want to use it as a filter only, you can't use this. You can't use this and the filter media for the aquaponics system, which is this. Okay, that goes in that bag and goes in there. If it goes in there, you use this and a plant, and these two things go together. So just for the fact that I'm just going to set it up so you can get an idea of flow, and then we'll have a look to see how this works. Okay, so here we are. And let's get the cup out of the way. That's your flow. It's not too bad. It's a little bit noisy, but that's because a portion of it's out of the water. And obviously I'm using this just to keep it there. You'd have to have it on a rim. I believe that if I took this off and used it as a filter only, it'll probably sound a lot quieter. I don't know if you can hear that. Now it does have a runoff, so if that gets blocked, it will come out of these here. And I reckon you could put biomedia in there in a bag and just have it as that and that alone. But I would definitely use this if you were growing something like pothos plant. You could use that, so you'd fill that with the media, plop it in there and have that. This would actually be quite good on a fluval flex maybe, or a cube type thing with, you know, not enough flow. I would go to sort of 60 litre max if you were using it. The filter pad's not much. I mean, you could fill this full of media or filter pads if you wanted, but I would definitely only use this, in my opinion, as hydroponics. And there you go. Quite cool, really. I might set this up on a little tank I've got coming. Okay guys, take care, thank you very much.